made it. It is day one of vacation. I am staying at the Sylvia Beach Hotel, which is a literary themed bed and breakfast. You can see painted on the door behind me, gives you a little bit of a clue what room I'm in, but yeah, I'm going to give you a quick room tour. So here goes. So this is me standing with my back to the door. I'll show you the door in a minute. You can see the bed is right here on the right. There's some hooks. Sorry, that's my stuff hanging up already. But if you can see on the wall, there's artwork on the walls. This down here is information on Tolkien, because I am in the Tolkien room. And then there's lots of framed poetry from his books as well. Let me back up here. So here's the bed. That's my book bag. We'll go through the books later. But check out the nightstand on the other side of the bed. I really think that's cute. It's got two little tiny drawers and a little tiny cupboard, and I think it's super adorable. This door doesn't go anywhere. Well, I assume it goes into the room next door, but you know, we don't open that. And then there's this beautiful mural on the far wall. The whole wall is painted with this kind of tree motif. It's very pretty. And then over here in this corner, got a couple chairs, a little rocking chair, and then this desk here. So above the desk we have more, light. This is the Ent and the Entwife poetry. And then here we've got some dragon artwork. Just this cool little mushroom statue. And then this little writing desk down below, there's all kinds of works by Tolkien. So I'll be looking through some of those during my stay here for sure. And then door, I'll show you that in a minute. Over here is the bathroom. The sink is outside the bathroom, which is a little weird, but I guess pretty normal. I just don't think of it. It's convenient if you have more than one person here. It's just weird because it's just me. And there's this really cool little trunk that, again, has some painting on it. Yeah, more artwork here above where the sink is, and painted walls again up higher. Here is the bathroom. It's just standard. Nothing too exciting in there. Then turn around. This is the... So here's the main door, which you can see has all the riddles from The Hobbit painted on it. And then here, this wall where the bed, if you're sitting in bed, this is the wall you would see over here, has a full-on painted map of Middle Earth. I can't even get far enough back to show you. Just painted right on the wall. And if you notice this second door over here, it's because I have my own garden. So you can see there's a little sitting area out here. Sorry, there was someone out there, so that got awkward really fast. But I'll show you more of that later. I'll probably sit out there and read when the weather's nice. Oh, also, did I mention there's a sword? So that's amazing. So anyway, that's a quick room tour. So I thought I would talk you through the books that I brought with me and what my priorities are in the next few days. I'm here for 4 nights. So today's Saturday and I check out Wednesday. So I've got 3 full days plus tonight. So, but yeah, I brought like 15 books with me. So that's fun. I have an Enola Holmes. This is book 3 in the series, and I've just been rereading these, so I brought that along. My 2 main priorities for today and tomorrow are Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and the Hazelwood. These are for the Hey Reader-a-thon, which ends tomorrow. So I haven't started either one of these, and I need to get through them by tomorrow. So those are the number 1 priority. The number 2 priority is Villette by Charlotte Bronte, which I've got about 150 pages left in, and I want to get that done. I also really want to get this done, 1,000 Miles Up the Nile. Both of these were for October, but I'm only about 100 pages into this one. So this and Villette are the number 2 priority. I'd like to get them done by next weekend. Next weekend is Dewey's 24-hour readathon, so I'd like to have all these kind of over and done with by then. And then I have other options, lots of other options. I have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by D.E. Schwab. I have The Reckoning of Gossamer Pond by Jamie Jo Wright. I have Fantasties by George MacDonald. This was another October book. I have Booked for Death by Victoria Gilbert. This is also a priority because it's a murder mystery that's set at a literary B&B. So it seems like the right thing to read at a literary B&B. I have Evie's Ghost, which is middle grade, I think. I have Emily of Deep Valley. I have Trigoron's Daughter, which is a reread. It's a kind of an old-fashioned romance. I have Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. And I have The Picture of Dorian Gray, which was also a Victober pick and also a reread. So, yeah, lots of options. Plus, up on the top floor, there's a library and reading room. And I would kind of like to just pull something randomly off the shelves up there and read that too. So, I will take you up there. I'll have to kind of wait for a time when there's not many people up there or anybody up there to show you around. But so anyway, I'm going to get settled in and then figure out what I want to do. Sunday morning about 8 o'clock. Quick reading update. I have already DNF'd the Hazelwood. I read about 40 pages and just not into it. So I switched that out for Booked for Death. And there's a little free library right outside the hotel. So I'm going to stick the Hazelwood in there, which works great. And yeah, I'm going to head down to breakfast. My plan roughly today is they do breakfast here, and then if I do a late kind of substantial lunch, then not have to worry about dinner. I have a few snacks if I need them, but I think we'll do the 2-meal system for the next couple days. But that's the plan. So I want to enjoy lots of reading time, and yeah, that's about it. That's literally the plan for the next 4 days, is to read a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. So breakfast was amazing. I'll insert a couple pictures. But they had these pastries. There was a little pumpkin muffin, and a Marionberry cheesecake, and a Marionberry coffee cake, just like little bite-sized servings. If you don't know what Marionberries is, that's an Oregon thing. They're like blackberries, but better. They're bigger and sweeter, and yeah, really good. And yeah, then the entree was pancakes and sausage, but the pancakes had like an orange marmalade cream cheese frosting on them, and oh, they were so good. So yeah, that was fantastic. And I am going to gather a few books together and head upstairs to the reading room. I was thinking about going for a walk, but I think I'm going to do that a little later because it's still pretty chilly out. So I'm going to go get some reading in. Monday, and this is actually the first time I've been down on the beach this trip. Yesterday, Sunday, it was super overcast and just heavy fog and mist all day, which is not super conducive to taking a walk on the beach. Lovely for sitting inside and looking out the window, though. But it's Monday, it is clear, the sun is peeking through. You can see. Not really. Okay. I just had breakfast. We had frittata and fresh-made bread with blackberry jam, and it was amazing. I'm not normally one for like baked egg dishes, frittatas and quiches, but it was really good. And it was clear, so I thought I'd take advantage of the clearness and take a walk on the beach. And yeah, let's see. There's my hotel back there on the edge there, right there. If you can see that window, like right at the very top under the eaves, that's where I've been perched the last few days, watching out the window. No one else is ever up there. I don't quite understand that, but I'm not going to complain about it. Yeah, anyway, so I'm down on the beach taking a walk. I brought a book with me, see if I can find a dry piece of driftwood, maybe sit for a little bit. And later on when I'm back in, I will give you a little reading update. So I just got back from my walk on the beach, which means beach hair, but that's okay. So reading update. Yesterday I finished 2 books. I finished Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which I really enjoyed, and definitely want to read more from Robert Louis Stevenson. I also read Booked for Death by Victoria Gilbert, which is a cozy mystery, basically, but it's set at a literary B&B, so it seemed appropriate to read it while I'm at a literary B&B. And it was enjoyable. It was just kind of middle of the road. Like, it was fun to read and enjoyable, but nothing like out of the ordinary, or nothing that stood out to me. So enjoyable, but probably wouldn't pick it up again. Reading plans for today are Villette. I'd really like to finish this up today. Emily of Deep Valley, I've just read 2 chapters, but this should be easy to get through today. I wanted something just kind of cozy and happy. So with this, I'm about 1/3 of the way through Enola Holmes. This is book 3 in the series, so I'd like to get through that today as well. Definitely need to make some progress in 1,000 Miles on the Nile, up the Nile, excuse me. I read a little bit at breakfast, but I need to make some serious progress if I want to finish this up within a week. And then last night, before bed, I started The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This is my first V.E. Schwab. I made it about 40 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I definitely want to make some solid progress in this today as well. So those are my reading plans for the day. I have pretty much no other plans. I will go out and get lunch at some point. But yeah, I'm going to head upstairs to my little reading nook, hopefully, and get some reading. Good morning. It is Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday morning, which means I have to go home tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm a little weepy about that. Actually, I'm really tempted to see if I could stay one more night, but I'm going to go home, work on Thursday, and be responsible. I wish I was a better vlogger and a better photographer, because I feel like I'm not doing this place justice. But if you're a bookish person, which you are because you're watching this, if you love old buildings with lots of quirk and character to them, this place is definitely for you. It's low tech, meaning there's no, like, your room doesn't have a TV, there's no Wi-Fi, there's not even a fridge or microwave in your room, and everything about this building is noisy. The stairs creak, the doors are pretty rattly, but I love it. It doesn't feel like a hotel. I feel like I'm in a boarding house. Like, when you read a book and the girl goes to the city and has to find a respectable boarding house, that's what it feels like. We even get to use actual keys to get in and out of our rooms. And every room is so unique. I love it. And I'm really sad that I have to leave. But I will definitely be coming back in the future. So today, since it's my last full day, the goal is to read. Which I realize has been the goal of the last several days as well. But I realized last night that I've kind of gotten a little bogged down in a couple things, namely these two things, Villette and 1,000 Miles Up the Nile. And so I decided, instead of pressuring myself to finish or make significant progress, I'm just going to set these aside for today and just read what I really want to read. So Villette, I've got about 100 pages left. I will finish it this week, but not here. 1,000 Miles Up the Nile, I don't even know if I will finish in October, but I can carry it into November. I'm enjoying it, and I don't want to just push through it for the sake of finishing it. But we'll just carry it into November for Nonfiction November, and that's fine, because I am really enjoying it. So I'm just going to set those two aside for today and focus on other things that are I just really want to curl up and read good books today. So I have Emily of Deep Valley. I am about 50 pages in, I think. 60, I guess, 60 pages in. And this is not part of the Betsy Tacy series, but one of the companion novels. Really the only one I'm really interested in reading. And I'm enjoying this one so far. I'm about 100 pages into The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which is my first V.E. Schwab, which I'm also really enjoying so far. So those two I for sure am going to work on today. And I would really like to get to two others. The Reckoning of Gossamer Pond by Jamie Jo Wright. This was actually on my Hey Readathon TBR, but the whole didn't come in from the library until like right before I left on vacation, so I just grabbed it and brought it with me. But I'd really like to read that. And then I also have this middle grade Evie's Ghost, or Evie's Ghost, which is, I think, about a ghost. I don't know. These two just both seem kind of appropriate for bookish vacation. So those are the 4 things I'm going to be working on today. breakfast. It's almost 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go get breakfast. Checkout's at 11, so I'm not going to check out till I have to. I'm going to head upstairs and try and get a couple more hours of reading in before I go. I didn't finish any books yesterday, mostly because I tried to read all 4 books, and so I've made it partially into all 4 books, but I haven't finished any of them and probably won't today. The priority kind of became The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I have just over 100 pages left, but still will probably not finish this morning. I'll probably finish today, but not while I'm here. Yeah, that's it. But there was one other thing I was going to show you. Hang on a second. So in each room, they have journals, so you can just write a little bit about your stay here, which is, it's fun to add your little part to the room, but also to read through other people's thoughts. And, you know, someone was here on their honeymoon, and someone was celebrating their birthday, and some people, you know, draw in illustrations or add quotes. And yeah, it's just a fun, I don't know, it's just a really fun element. There's lots of empty pages if you guys want to come stay in the Tolkien room. But I think all the rooms have the journals in them.